Hello guys, it's Nikolai here. In this video we are going to talk about upcoming Vietnam game. It's called Burning Lands, game that you never heard of before, but after this video it's going to be something that you will wait for next year. You guys remember Australian faction for Squad? It was a mod that they managed to complete under 1 year. Back then the gaming studio was called Midnight Interactive. A little bit after they managed to finish their mod, they made a huge deal with OWI. They decided to buy this faction from Midnight Interactive. After the deal was done, they decided to change their name to 0 Hour Interactive. At this point they had money and big team, size of over 20 developers. They started creating a Dream Vietnam game. So let's go to the details of this game, starting off with the fact that this game is going to be independent. It's not going to use the same framework that Squad post Scriptum and Beyond the Wire is built on, which is really good to hear. I feel like we definitely need something fresh built from the ground up. And it also opens many other ways to develop this game. We could see bigger battles or even destructible environment. So what this Burning Lands is going to be? Burning Lands is a tactical multiplayer first-person shooter set in Vietnam War era. It will be accessible tactical simulation, striking the best possible balance between realism and accessibility. Dude, I have no idea what I'm talking about. But anyway, to bring you intense gaming experience and large-scale team play you have not seen before in this scenario. They are planning to bring drivable boats, flyable helicopters, sling loading, and capturing some enemy assets. And apparently those are just to name few. And one of the features that I forgot to mention is that you're able to place different type of traps. This sounds really cool, and most exciting thing is definitely those flyable helicopters with sling loading feature, which means you are able to transport supplies to the front line, example, or even lift one of those armored vehicles for the infantry. After this, my first question was what kind of flight model you're planning to create. Semi-realistic, physics-based, something like Rising Sun 2 Vietnam have. And this is really interesting to see that they are aiming to create something that Rising Storm 2 did. Because still this day, their flight model is the best semi-realistic flight model if you don't count Arma and their mods. I'm not a huge fan of Squad flight model. It's not enjoyable at all. It was the biggest letdown in Squad history, at least for me. So I really hope that these guys can learn from their mistakes and create something really unique. If they are able to build solid flight model with sling loading feature, that itself is going to be big selling point. So what about the weapons and vehicles that are planned for this game? There is going to be classic RPD, Mosin, M60, Flame Tower. They are planning to create American forces for the release and later add Australian forces. So we are probably going to see the same guns that we've seen in Rising Sun 2 Vietnam, so M16 and 1911. And maybe AK, I don't know. Something like that. I think, yeah, they have AKs. Yeah, they have. I already forgot. They also mention M48 tanks. So we can expect combined arms experience. So this is really cool. We're gonna have infantry, we're gonna have tanks, we're gonna have trucks. There was a, I don't remember the truck name, but they mentioned one truck. That could be a larger truck that you're able to place different type of, like, you could build like fortifications. I think they mentioned that you're able to build like a gun placements, just like you can do it on Squad. I have like pretty good picture of this game. It's going to be like Squad but in Vietnam. There is going to be a commander which is able to call out the napalm. Then there is a normal infantry squad which are able to build FOBs around the map with the supplies that helicopters are able to bring to them. They mentioned that they are planning to bring Chinook, I have no idea how to pronounce that, but you get the point. I've been waiting to someone to create Vietnam tactical shooter focusing on teamwork and tactics for a really long time now. If you think about it, we have Squad, which is modern warfare. Then we have Beyond the Wire, which is not released, but it's coming slowly. It's based on World War 1, and then we have World War 2 game post Scriptum and Hell Loose. And now we're getting Vietnam, it's gonna be amazing. Dude, I like, imagine 40 versus 40 or even 50 versus 50. And there's like squad, like there's infantry squads, then there's a tank squad, and there's CAS helicopters. Dude, it's gonna be amazing. I can't, I'm so excited for this game. I'm like super excited. And I believe for this dude, he know what he wants to create. He have a good vision. There's over 20 guys. They all played Squad. They probably played Project Reality. They know they played Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. I think they have, and they also probably played Hell Loose. And I have to say, I think they are actually trying to create something that Hell Loose did with the resource points. So your team your team have same resource points. You have ammo, you have building points, and then you need to kind of like capture different points to capture those ammo points, and then your team get those ammo points, and you're able to use heavy artillery and so on. It's kind of complicated to actually like explain here, but if you go play a Hell Loose, or even go YouTube and try to search some tutorial, like Commander tutorial, it will explain the meta of Hell Loose, and I think these guys are trying to do something like Hell Loose did, and I'm just super excited. And probably the most promising thing for this game is that they are aiming high with the player counts. So we are talking about 100 players, or at least 40 versus 40. I don't think they are able to go over 100 players, but who knows? They are building game from the ground up, but I think we're gonna go for 100 players. So apparently this game is going to be released 2021. They are hoping to have Kickstarter. I believe they are aiming to develop solid testing version of this game before they are thinking to go for Kickstarter. They want to show for the community that, hey dude, we have a really good plan. This is our game. Buy this game with $20 and we will bring you a really immersive Vietnam game. But tell me guys, what do you think about this game? I honestly think this is going to be a huge game. Obviously I can't tell that for sure until we see gameplay of it, but my hopes are up for this game. And I can't wait to see what kind of game they are bringing next year to challenge games like Hell Loose and Squad. If you want to take a closer look of this game, I will leave their Discord down below, where you're able to ask any questions you might have of this game. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next one.